All right. Back to TUTV. My name is Jack.
I'm Lily.
And this is the very first episode of the year.
Super exciting.
Yes, take a deep breath.
That's
it. Brand new. Everything from the past is gone. It's a new beginning, new refresher. I'm excited.
Yeah. What did you do over the summer since school's starting now?
Yeah. Mostly working. I sold a lot of shoes. Specifically. Sold shoes. I sold a lot of backpacks.
Okay.
Specifically. It's this place called Whole Earth Provision Company.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
They sell like outdoorsy stuff. And
very nice.
What about you?
I worked over the summer too. I worked at a Boys and Girls Club running the arts education program. So super fun. Yeah.
Is working with kids like as scary as people say it is, or is it like manageable?
No, my mom does daycare, so like I've been around that era since I was born. So it wasn't too bad.
What are some like techniques? Because like if I have to deal with let's say I run into like a school of like 26-year-olds, right? You never know, it might happen to any of us. What are some ways to calm them down, take them easy, put them to sleep, if you will?
One, you just make sure you have fun. If you hit the whoa or the dab, you're good. And then play some Disney music, like the Descendants soundtrack. The kids will love you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's that easy. Kids are really dumb.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Okay.
I cannot wait to get it going. I'm really excited for this year, and let's get the show started.
Have fun.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Hello, and welcome back to some TUTV News. My name is Azad Adah.
And I'm Christina Bull. So let's get started on the show today. In recent events, the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, moved to ban electronic cigarettes, otherwise known as vapes. Similar bans have also recently been proposed in Michigan and at the federal level. The reason for this ban, said Mr. Cuomo, is due to the, quote, high risk of nicotine addiction among young people, especially teenagers, end quote. The ban is part of an overarching plan to stomp out drugs among the youth.
On the 16th, the pharmaceutical giant Purdue Pharma filed for bankruptcy. The reason for this preemptive bankruptcy was to resolve various lawsuits against it. The lawsuits, on both state and federal levels, accused Purdue Pharma of fueling the opioid crisis by marking up the prices of prescription drugs. The corporation is trying to settle out of the allegations by restructuring itself into NewCo, which will be overseen by claimants. Purdue Pharma's settlement also states that $10 billion worth of its assets must go into a trust for the benefit of, quote, the American people, end quote.
The protests for democracy in Hong Kong continue, despite the heavy push from the Chinese government. This weekend, aggressive sentiments came to a head during a peaceful demonstration. Protesters allegedly threw bricks and Molotov cocktails at nearby government buildings, leading to a violent skirmish with police. Furthering the conflict, the protesters soon found themselves fighting with Hong Kong citizens who support its integration. As the situation continues to escalate, the Hong Kong government becomes more pressed to take decisive action. However, there is little sign of compromise between the citizens and the government.
The Emergency Medical Services Authority issued a heat warning on Sunday for the Tulsa area after they received 5 heat-related calls in 24 hours. The agency is, quote, urging citizens to make a plan to stay safe over the next several days, end quote. In a stunningly hot September, the highs this week are expected to go up into the mid-90s. According to IMSA, citizens should stay inside. Be sure to stay hydrated while outside.
A woman woke up to a nightmare this week as she found that she had ingested her engagement ring. The 29-year-old Jenna Evans shared via Facebook that the story behind this mystery came from a dream. She dreamed that she and her fiancé were being attacked when he told her to swallow the ring so that it wouldn't be stolen. According to Evans, she, quote, swallowed it with a glass of water, end quote. However, when she woke up and the ring was not on her finger, she knew exactly where it was. Physicians performed an endoscopy on Evans to find and remove the ring.
Well, isn't that amazing? Can you imagine being so taken back by these things that you deem to swallow your very valuables?
I know. I can't imagine having a dream that vivid where I would actually, swallow something in real life. That seems odd to me.
Yes, it's pretty strange.
Have you ever had a dream like that?
Oh, plenty of dreams. You'd be amazed the things that I've lost, that I've ingested in my sleep.
Like what?
Oh, I think that about wraps it up, folks. Meet us next time on TUTV News.
Hey guys, welcome to the Activities Fair here at the University of Tulsa. We're here at the TUTV booth, representing as usual. A little late here, so it's kind of dwindling down, but that's all right. We're going to walk around, interview some people, let them know about the beautiful TUTV experience, and hopefully get some new recruits. It's going to be exciting. Anything to say?
Go get him.
Hey guys, you're out here gaming. Who's winning?
That's him right here, Alex Velasco.
You're winning?
Smash Club.
President of Smash Cup.
Hello. I'm doing all right. I'm having fun here playing my game. I'm great. It's really great having other people come to play. Everybody else seems to be having fun. I'm having a great time. I'm glad.
Who do you main?
I'm a Falcon main, but I want to go easy on this guy. Didn't want.
Wow.
Yeah. Started.
Beating him up?
Opening here. Yeah, I am. I'm winning.
So you're going to beat your new recruits and tell them that you're going to never get as good as you are?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, now we're here with our other booth mates. What are you guys here representing today? Shut up. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm on TUTV right now. I'm doing interview stuff. Here, say something to the microphone. Wait, say it again.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
That's my mom, guys. Say hi to my mom. Yeah.
I feel like I'm a star.
You are a star, Mom. You're my star. Okay. Thanks, Mom. Love you. Bye. I love my mom. Shout out to all the moms. All right, we're here with a bystander. What's your name, man?
My name is Abuzar.
Abuzar, where are you from?
I'm from India. Mumbai.
Dope. So we're here with TUTV. Do you ever want to be on TV?
Yeah, sure, man. I always wanted to be on TV.
This is your chance. Say something to your mom.
Hey, Mom, I miss you. It's been 2 years. I've seen you.
I'm crying. This is the saddest story.
Petroleum engineering. Struggling to make something out of himself.
This is the most relatable story I've seen. Well, good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you, brother.
Best of luck, and I hope your mom's doing well, and I hope you see her soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, how's it going, folks? Today we're here with Camden Walker. He is the Executive Director of Homecoming here at the University of Tulsa. Thanks for coming here and talking with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've never been here. It's very nice. I'm
Thank
impressed.
you. Thank you. We designed the set ourselves. We bought these flowers just this week, actually.
Gotcha. Beautiful.
So tell us how you got involved with that kind of, with the director position.
Yeah, so I got involved with SA just in general, Student Association last year, which was my freshman year. I applied, became an Associate Director of Homecoming and Grad Party. Had a lot of fun doing it, so I'm like, why not apply for Executive Director,
Yeah.
So I did that. Now I'm in charge of Homecoming. It's a lot of fun. But yeah.
So like, as the director, what is that you have to overlook as far as Homecoming goes? Do you plan like the events? Do you like to meet with the people, that kind of thing?
So I meet a lot with like alumni. There's just so many forms you have to fill out that I didn't realize, but I love forms, love sending emails. So I basically, everywhere from like Sunday, which this year it's October 20th, is the Sunday, and then events all the way through Friday the 25th, which is, we have our bonfire that night like we do every year.
Right.
There's just a whole bunch of different events that we do. So I have to plan those, food, what we're gonna do at the event, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so like what are some of the events that you have scoped out, like any favorites or anything like that?
Well, so we have the tradition stuff that we do, like we're gonna have a bonfire build on Thursday where organizations can come out and they like help build the bonfire.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it by myself, so I have other people do it for me.
You sure you can't get that done in a couple hours?
Nope, not at all. And so I have people do that. We also are going to have like an alumni brunch kind of deal on the Friday before the fire at night, the bonfire.
Yeah.
And then before that, we have other stuff that we have in the works, but we'll have a more concrete idea probably starting this next week.
Gotcha. Exciting. So just a question about logistics. I'm curious, for all the wood, I know it's mostly like wood pallets from like shipping containers and stuff. Where do you guys get that? Is that just from donators? Or?
The alumni, they show up randomly and they have a bunch of
Really?
wood stuff, and they're the ones who oversee how to do it. I technically don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I also oversee though, so it just kind of depends.
Yeah, that's exciting.
But yeah.
Okay, so for homecoming, the event itself, so when is that?
So I'll just kind of break it down. So homecoming this year is October 20th through the 25th.
Okay.
Week-long thing full of events our students will go to. That weekend, it's also parent and family weekend, so have your parents come in town. They'll go to the bonfire with you, go to the football game on Saturday. The theme for this year is 125 years of TU.
Okay.
You've probably seen it all around campus. We have like those little flyers, I guess you want to call them, or whatever, on all the light poles. So it's that kind of stuff. We will have a T-shirt that students can get at the events for free, and free food at all the events. So it's pretty typical, like how it is every year, but 125 years is what we're celebrating.
Man, yeah, that's exciting. 125 years.
Yeah.
So that's, if you do the math, that's like we started
1894.
1894.
Yep.
Wow, that's wild. So when I was gonna ask next. Sorry, bring it back to like essay, right?
Mm-hmm.
If for people wanting to get interested in doing essay like next year, that kind of thing, how do you get involved? Do you just sign up?
So I definitely, for essay, if you ever want to get involved, you can always stop by our offices, which are in the second floor of Student Union. You can come and talk to us. I will say most of our applications for like Senate and Judicial and Associate Director are closed, or they're almost going to close, so you can always look into that. But if you want to become involved, definitely go to Activities Fair next year whenever we have that. Get to know the people in that. Find where the applications are. Usually they're on our Facebook or our Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But it's a great organization to become involved in because you get to do a lot for the school and you make a lot of good friends and a lot of connections.
Yeah, that's great. And it probably looks good in a resume as well, I imagine.
We love a resume.
And so what are some other events that SA is going to be putting on besides your department?
Yeah, so this year, of course, we're going to have Spring Fest in the spring. Nothing's really locked down yet for that, but it'll be a lot of fun like it was last year. We'll have community service events like we always do. Service Day will be, pretty sure it's in February this year, where all the students, it's usually a Saturday, TU students can go and help the Tulsa community, and then just some other different events that will throughout the year.
Yeah, gotcha. Sweet. Well, that covers most bases. So what's your major?
Yeah, so my major is media studies. I'm a sophomore.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
I was just curious because I was wondering what kind of person would fill that position, but it makes sense. Media studies would make sense for something like that.
Someone who likes to plan is good, and someone who likes to have fun. So
yeah. I imagine any major honestly could probably do that.
They could.
As long as they're good at planning and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all we had to ask you here. So I thank you for coming out and talking with us.
Thank you.
And I'm definitely excited for it. I mean, is there personally any events that you are really can't wait for? Or?
The bonfire is really fun.
Yeah.
I personally don't do much for it at the night of because I'm with my family and that kind of stuff. But I encourage everyone to go out and go to the bonfire with your family and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm something of a pyro myself, so I'm also looking forward to that. Okay, well, appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, and have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, we're here with TUTV. I'm here to interview one of our special guests. How's it going today, man? Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. So our booth is down that way. If you want to join, be glad to have you. I feel like you could add a lot to the group. Have you ever had interested in making media, film, that kind of stuff? Wow, this guy was made for the camera. All right, thank you very much for joining us. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I can't wait to work with you. Our newest member of TUTV.
Could you interview 3 of us at one time?
I can interview as many as you want about anything. All right, today we're here with a group of 3 people, and they're going to choose what they're going to be interviewed about today. What do you guys want to be interviewed about today?
Well, we're from the club tennis team.
Yeah.
So.
Want to be interviewed about that?
Sure.
So you guys are in club tennis. So what do you do in club tennis besides tennis?
We practice twice a week. Oh, besides tennis?
Besides tennis.
Well, we're actually going to have a service event soon with Kendall Whittier kids, so we're excited about that. But besides that, I don't know. We hang out. We
We travel. We travel.
We have travel tournaments, which is
Where's like the most exotic place y'all been to?
Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa.
Dang.
Yes, it was an ice storm, so it was really very exotic.
That's exciting. So Des Moines, Iowa, is that even a real place, or what's the population?
I can't tell you the population off the top of my head. I'm so sorry.
I'm guessing like 1,000, 2,000 people total. Is there more cows than people in Iowa?
Probably, but it was just so covered in ice. I didn't know.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for. They wanted to be interviewed about Des Moines, Iowa, so I let them answer questions about Des Moines, Iowa. So thank you, Des Moines, Iowa Club.
Thank you, Rush Club Tennis. Yeah.
Ooh, Rush Club, Des Moines, Iowa. Sports.
Hello, and welcome back to TUTV Sports. My name is Harry Lebowski.
I'm Wes Addington. Let's get into the sports for the day. This last weekend, the University of Tulsa experienced a packed stadium as they hosted the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Despite a quick lead for the Cowboys, Tulsa was able to hang neck and neck with the Big 12 team. After 2 touchdowns from Shamari Brooks and 1 from Zach Smith and Keelan Stokes, the Golden Hurricanes held a 21-20 lead exiting the half. However, the game quickly fell out of the home team's hands after QB Zach Smith came out due to an injury. TU eventually fell to the Cowboys at a final score of 21-40. Head coach Montgomery stated, "I was proud of our football team, but we've got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot. We had way too many penalties." Next on the list for the Golden Hurricanes, the Wyoming Cowboys this Saturday at 2:30 p.m. in H.A. Chapman Stadium.
The Golden Hurricanes men's soccer team sadly lost their winning record this weekend. Traveling to Springfield, the team faced Missouri State and held a 1-0 lead for the first third. The men's team then ran into trouble finding open routes, which allowed Missouri State to gain a 2-1 lead at the end of the night. A plethora of corner kicks and 11 shots on goal gave Missouri State the lead and Tulsa a 2-2 season record. The TU men hope to reestablish their winning season this week as they travel to St. Louis.
The women's soccer team fell in a 0-2 decision Sunday afternoon. Traveling to Kansas State, the Golden Hurricane also evenly matched the Big 12 team as they exited the first 2 thirds, tied at 0-0. The final minutes sadly saw the ladies fall to a 0-2 deficit that would end the night. Head coach Kusin stated, "We felt like we were still in it because we created quality chances. We need to get better in the final third, but I think we will get back on the winning track." The ladies' record changes to 4-3 as they look towards their next game against Oklahoma Baptist this week.
Antonio Brown is a hot topic among sports journalists. The 31-year-old wide receiver had a holdout with his former team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, asking for a salary increase. The Steelers dropped Brown to a week-to-week paycheck basis and eventually dropped him from the team. Brown was then picked up by the Oakland Raiders, but quickly dropped due to a high salary demand. Then he immediately signed a $10 million contract with the Patriots. After his new contract with the Pats, Brown joyously yelled in a YouTube video on his YouTube page, "Free, finally free."
However, after the signing bonus, the new addition to the Pats was accused of rape and sexual assault charges by Oakland and Pittsburgh trainers. Brown's defense expressed to the media immediately after the charges were made that Brown denies all allegations. Football fans are divided between the decision for Brown to play this last weekend. Despite the allegation, Brown caught all 10 of Brady's passes Sunday and even scored for his new team. For now, no court trial has been ruled. Brown's success on the field, has called into questions our treatment of celebrities in society and the criminal justice system. So, Harry, I know that the MLB regular season is coming to a close. Can you tell me about the drama happening in the National League playoff race?
Yes, currently there are 6 teams vying for the 2 wildcard slots in the National League. But more importantly, the National League Central is the closest race, as there are 3 teams who are currently trying to make their way into the playoffs.
So, for your pick, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I absolutely think that the St. Louis Cardinals are going to win the NL Central. I think that they're the most complete team in the National League Central. But I also believe that the Cubs are going to win that wild card slot because the Brewers don't have Christian Yelich because he's injured.
Well, that's what we've got for you today, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week.
Hello and welcome back to TUTV Entertainment. My name is Alex Leeper.
And my name is Ben Riethmeyer. Let's get into our entertainment news for the day. Actor Joe Keery, best known for playing Steve Harrington in the Netflix series Stranger Things, made headlines this past weekend for an unexpected change. Keery was beloved amongst fans for his long, sleek hair. However, during New York Fashion Week, fans were shocked to see that Keery had cut his hair. His new look features a bowl cut with bangs. Fans took to social media to mourn the loss of the actor's iconic hair, leading one to write, quote, "Rest in peace, Joe Keery. He's not dead, but his hair is," end quote. With so much importance placed on his character, Steve's hair, throughout the show, all this begs the question, what does this change mean for Steve in Stranger Things Season 4?
One thing that makes Tulsa so unique is its rich and diverse culture, which sparks a number of ethnic festivals throughout the year. This weekend, from September 19th to the 22nd, is Tulsa's annual Greek Festival. This will be the festival's 59th year and will feature the Temple of Fire, an exciting spin on the traditional fried Greek dish saganaki. This local favorite features traditional Mediterranean dancing, food, and shopping. Admission is $5 for adults after 4 p.m., and children are always free.
While we're on the topic of diversity, let's dive into some recent changes in the entertainment industry. After 45 seasons, the late-night comedy show Saturday Night Live has announced the addition of its first Asian American cast member, Boden Yang. Yang was hired on as a writer this past year and was also featured in a sketch as Kim Jong-un alongside Sandra Oh. According to an interview with NBC, Yang has been a long-term fan of SNL, stating that, quote, "The show was just this incredible fixture in my life that I had to know everything about," end quote. Many are excited to see how this kind of representation can make a positive impact on the show and its loyal audience.
Popular singer Sam Smith has proudly declared their official pronouns as they, them. In a tweet, Sam stated that, quote, "After a lifetime of being at war with gender, I've decided to embrace myself for who I am, inside and out," end quote. This news has been followed by an overwhelming amount of support for the Stay With Me singer, as more non-binary representation joins the entertainment industry. Smith went on to say that they understand there will be misgendering following the announcement, but asks that fans will try to see them for who they are.
Jinkies! Happy 50th birthday, Scooby-Doo! This past Friday the 13th, everyone's favorite mystery-solving gang turned 50 years old. The original series, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, premiered on CBS in 1969 with the episode, What a Night for a Night. Since then, the lovable crew and their talking dog have hopped aboard the Mystery Machine to solve various conundrums in a number of different spin-offs, live-action films, and toys that have transcended generations. Scooby-Doo and the gang have established themselves as cultural characters, and with all the buzz surrounding its 50-year anniversary, it seems that Scooby and the gang aren't going anywhere. If you want to satisfy your nostalgia bug, check out the full series, which is now featured on iTunes.
Speaking of nostalgia, why not pair a Scooby-Doo binge with some old-fashioned sodas from Candy Castle? After closing its doors a few years ago, Candy Castle has reopened in a new, trendy downtown location. The candy store is known for its retro design, with old-fashioned sodas, large varieties of retro candy, and ice cream. There's also an available space for birthday parties and baby showers, as well as catering options for various events. Satisfy your sweet tooth and look back on simpler times in this locally owned treasure.
Okay, but have you actually seen Steve Harrington's haircut?
Oh my gosh. When I saw it, I was like, man, you have to be Joe Keering me. I mean, they gotta like start calling him Steve Ington because, you know, no hair.
Those jokes are almost as bad as the haircut. But yeah, it's rough. He looks like he's in high school.
I know. Seriously.
It's like a bad middle school hair decision, you know?
He either looks like he's in high school or he's like a 50-year-old business associate.
That's very true. It's just bad all around, and honestly, I don't know how they're going to do that in Stranger Things. Anyways, thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you guys next week.
Bro, that hair, oh my God.
The joke, I completed it.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I think it reminds me of like the bowl cut of Mandark from Dexter's Laboratory. Throwback to all the 90s kids that know Mandark. Remember him?
Yep.
He had the bowl cut with like the triangle cut out.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I hope it's for the show because, you know, it's, you know, his choice, but, you know, it's not a good look.
someone's got to like find that barber and just like, give one of these. Like, what are you thinking? You idiot!
I mean, yeah. But also Scooby-Doo turned 50.
Yes.
Which is super cool.
No, I was just thinking about Scooby-Doo. So they made the dog talk, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't make him talk like completely. They gave him like a speech impediment. Like why not just make him talk all the way? Why go halfway?
Like I always thought it was because like a dog like roughs, so that's why it's always the row.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like everything starts with the R.
So their idea was like, let's have a dog that talks, but it doesn't like really talk. Like it talks like at the level of like a first grader, and it also has a speech impediment.
Who knows? Maybe it was bringing awareness to speech impediment.
That show came out like in the 60s. I don't think they'd have an awareness for
They
anything.
could be ahead of their time. You never know.
You know, I heard like a thing saying that they're all draft dodgers. Back like during the Vietnam War, like that all the characters are draft dodgers, like Freddie and Velma are like the rich family members that are like paid to get out, and then Velma's not the rich one. Daphne's the rich one. Velma is like like a college member, that is protesting.
Okay.
And Shaggy is just like, like a hippie.
On that note, thank you for tuning in this week.
Comment all your Scooby-Doo lore in the comments. I really want to hear it.
Yes. Have a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye. Guys.